Hey guys, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I know that we're doing the U-boat series, but I don't want to play for very long right now. I want to get something out, and so I'm going to show you how to make a tall version of Germany, okay? And how to surpass the Allies, etc., etc. I did this off screen, so I have a lot of experience doing it. I know how I'm doing it. It's gonna look crazy, but it does work. In any case, we're gonna start the campaign and where I'm at off screen because I actually started a brand new campaign because the one I was doing off screen actually apparently I got fired and the game ended. As you can see, our current stats are advanced. So our technology is advanced. I do know what I'm doing. But I'm going to use this short video how to get your economic system to be OP as all get out. First of all, do not use priority research files. Do not. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but the reason being is when you let the AI do its thing by itself, you get better results. Especially when you have a high technology budget. You can see ours is 85%. That's very crucial. This is at 200%. And I'm just doing enough to maintain that 200%. We're 68% done with the current upgrade port thing. You want to keep doing this if you want to make a tall nation. Now, we have not been at war for almost the entire game now. But I do want to show you something that is quite amazing. If we go down to ship designer, we have no navy. I did that on purpose. But I'm going to show you something that's crazy. Well, first of all, before I do that, actually I can show you this now. I have the third battleship chassis thing. And light destroyer, I'm pulling way ahead of the computer. Then we're going to go back, and I want you to see what year it is real quick. I do not want to take that hit with the British, because I feel like I don't want to risk it. And that's because I didn't know where my relationship with British was at the time. Otherwise, I would have took the prestige so I can hold on to my position as the Grand Admiral. I do need to get that unrest down some, so when I get the chance, I can do that. Our economic system is growing by 12% every year. That's astronomical. And it's because of the transport capacity and this. As Germany, at the very least, you want to do this religiously. Every 24 months, you upgrade the ports. You can't do it that way as Japan. I already tried it. But you can do it that way as Germany. Tension increase with Soviet Union. Okay, I need to try and fix that, because I don't need a war right now. Okay, I need as much time as I can to get some major technologies, to build some major ships. Okay, we got the multiple expansion steam engine 1. That's fantastic. Bracken salvo and superimposed guns 1. 4-inch Mark II guns. As you can see, we are flying through this technology. And that is because I have a technical budget that is so high, and I'm letting the AI do this. Okay? That's exactly why. Okay, France and the Chinese are at war. We got the CA 9,000 ton destroyer, heavy cruiser. Well, heavy cruiser, not destroyer. Anti-flooding 2. You can use the flash one time. Not one, not like you can use it more than once. But you gotta, if you're going to do that, you gotta do it very rare to achieve what I have achieved. It's best not to do it at all, honestly. As you can see, we're about to get the 13-inch Mark II guns, and it is a 1899 technology. It is 1897 right now, guys. We're pulling ahead of the AI big time. And once this port upgrade is complete, honestly, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to build ships. Because the way the relations with the Russians are going, I really don't like this, honestly. I might put in another 24-month cycle. As you can see, we're very advanced right now. Very advanced. So you're actually, believe it or not, you're actually hurting yourself when you use the priority flash. Unfortunately. It seems counterintuitive, but you actually are. I almost want to wait until we get that 13-inch Mark II guns to even start to, crank stuff out. But we do need to work on that because the relations with certain people are just terrible right now. Oh boy, I forgot to do that upgrade. That's alright, we can do one next year, I think. Yeah, we'll just do one next year. It's not terrible. In the meantime, we are fixing our relations with the Russians by the grace of God. And we have a naval prestige of 77. This is basically job security. If you have a really high prestige, you will not get fired. If you have a negative prestige, you will get fired eventually. And I learned that the hard way. Okay, 2 months until that 13-inch gun is done. 13-inch Mark IIs. And that's the one piece I'm looking for to start, upgrading stuff. But I'm not going to do another port upgrade until next year, I think. Just because I like to actually start my upgrades in January so I can know for sure when this is going to end. It's not hard to calculate, but it's just easier to say, okay, this is going to be done January, 2 years from now. You see what I'm saying? So it seems like it goes faster that way instead of waiting until March or April of the 2-year cycle. Instead, you're starting the next port upgrade when the 2-year cycle is directly over. And technically, you're starting it when the 2-year cycle is directly over anyhow, but you get to start your next upgrade at the beginning of the next 2 years. So it's kind of just easier to keep track of if you do it that way. I go with this, and then what I'll do is I'll fix it eventually and try to anyway. So let's go ahead and fix those relational hits with the Italian Empire if we can. I'm just trying to keep the prestige as high as we can so that we have a little bit of job security here. That's kind of why I'm doing that. So that the Kaiser doesn't fire us. Because like I said, I learned that the hard way. I've never been fired before, but it happened to me this last time when I wasn't on screen. So let's go and we did that. Okay, we're good to go. Did we get the 13-inch guns? I believe we did. Yes, we did. And we are going to get some boiler upgrades in 5 months. What is that? next upgrade here. Okay. Maybe what I want to do is before I build the ships, maybe I want to wait until that upgrade goes through. Just that one. I know we're pushing the envelope here, but I want to make sure we roll out some of the most advanced battleships in the world. No effect. You really need to balance the diplomacy when you do it like this. Because if you don't, you're going to have issues. Okay? We're about to get a new cruiser design. What does that mean for us? Okay, we'll get some upgrades in a little bit of time here. And we'll get that new cruiser design in one turn. And we're pulling $50 million a month, guys. So our economic system is really starting to take off here. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this because what it does is it increase our relation with the Italian Empire, and it gets rid of some of the unrest, which we're at 0 right now, but 1% of our naval funds. I'll take that any day. Yeah, definitely. As you can see, our port shipyard size is 32 tons. So that is very, very good. Then we have a GDP of $79 billion right now. And there is almost $3.5 billion. Wait a minute. That is crazy. There's $345 billion going to the tech budget. That's insane. That's nuts. That is crazy. And then next year, I think what I'll do is we will do another port upgrade and start building ships. Because we really need to get a navy here. Okay, boiler efficiency upgrade 5%. Okay. We achieved by increasing relations with the Japanese. That is exactly what we want to do there. And we dropped from very advanced to advanced, but that's okay. We got another turret mechanism increase, and that's a 97 technology. So we're a little bit behind on that. We're a little bit behind on some things, but overall, we are ahead of everyone, so that's good. Do you want to take the prestige? Hold up. Yeah, let's do this one. Next year, I'm gonna start to build ships, though. I'd like to actually wait until you get dreadnoughts, but which I have done. I've maintained the peace between people until I've gotten dreadnoughts. It just takes some time. Improve relations with Austria. Okay, come January, we're gonna put in some port upgrades here, so we can make even more money. Man, these Austrians really don't like us. We should really prepare for war just because these Austrians are probably going to be the ones that try to kill us. The way it's going here. New ship towers. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Alright. So, let's get a new port upgrade going. And, then we'll actually consider building ships because I think we're getting to the point where we actually need to, since Austria is poking the bear. And so we're going to build a battleship class here. And we still have $28 million coming in, even after all that. That's what I'm saying. You can make Germany freaking ridiculous if you do it right. Okay, ship design. Let's get a new ship rolling here. Oldenberg class. Man, I wish this was on a dreadnought hull, but it's okay. Just we're gonna be kinda limited here as to how we can build this thing. But we do have 13-inch Mark IIs, so I think I'm gonna try and stick a 13-inch Mark II and see what happens. We got the front tower. Okay, now we need the secondary tower. We'll put a most advanced rear tower in there as well. And then I'll stick the funnels in here. I'll stick a big funnel. Try and stick these in like the middle. And we're not going to have a lot of space for like guns. So we might as well just have 3 and try to get as much of that engine efficiency as we can. And then I'm gonna give ourselves the Harvey armor, make the ship lighter. Alright, so now we're gonna work on the main armament, and then we'll work on balancing this thing, which is really gonna be a pain in the rear, but we'll try. 13-inch side guns. Hopefully we can fit this. Not sure if we can. No, we cannot. What's the highest caliber can we fit on here? I'm gonna say let's go with... Okay, these are all Mark IIs. So let's go with... Try and go with the 10-inch double armament. No, we're gonna have to go with the 9-inch guns, which I really don't want to do, but they're the only ones that really seem to be fittable. Okay, what the heck? There we go. Got some space on that now. 9-inch. Okay, there we go. That's the result I was looking for. I'll bounce it out a little bit later here. Okay, so we got 9-inch Mark II guns on here. Now the job is to armor this thing up and bounce her out. I want to use TNT. Propeller is bouncing. And then let's go with enhanced reload and electrical 1. So our turrets are going to be very, very fast. Now I'm going to put a barbette on here. And I got to balance this out big time. Holy crap. But I think we've done what we could. Let's see if we can't get a rangefinder on here. Okay. So first off, we're going to try and fix the weight problem. Okay, we fixed the roll. That's good. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay. That is good. We have a 4-watt offset, so I'm going to add some armor to the aft belt. That was pretty heavy crap right there. The offset is just terrible. Port offset. Okay. Let's... There we go. Now we don't have a port offset, and now I'm going to add some more superstructure. Ship is overweight. Okay, alright, let's... We have an aft weight set, so... And I'm going to take some weight off the foredeck. You know, it's not perfectly balanced. However, it is early years technology. We're very advanced compared to everyone else, but we don't have any of the heavy chassis or anything. So I would say that that's probably the best we're going to be able to do, to be honest. But we'll see how it performs. It's not too bad, honestly. There we go. Let's just save that. I mean, the port, the pitch is a little too high, but it's not terrible. Maybe we can save some weight if I change the boilers to natural boilers. Okay, so if we wanted to get, I mean, it's not bad, 84 efficiency, but I mean, if we wanted to get full efficiency here, we have to go with the induced boilers, which adds more weight, but it is what it is. I think that's the best we can do. If you guys have any suggestions on how to fix it, I will go back and fix it. Just put it down in the comments. But right now, I feel like that's the best we're going to be able to do. Again, if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, and we'll go back and fix it next episode, if you will. I mean, that did help some, but we'll see. I'd like to get the pitch fixed. We might be able to fix this, guys. The tiny offset's not too bad. I'm just trying to fix the pitch. That's the main concern right now. I think that's the best we're going to be able to do. Honestly. I really do. Just gotta decrease the weight a little more. Because once this tells me that I can save it, we're gonna do that. Okay guys, we fixed it as much as we can, I think. Oh my gosh, that was insane. We almost did do it. I mean, we do have an offset on the port and aft, but I think it's so minimal that the main concern here is the pitch. But we did get that down quite a bit from where it was. So it should be a pretty stable gun platform. Oldenbergs. You know what? I want 3 of these ships. If we can afford it. Okay. A little over a year to make 3 of these battleships. So the Oldenburg class battleship is going to be the core of our fleet. Next, I'm going to let the technology advance a little more, and then we're going to be doing cruisers, because cruisers are a little bit harder to balance, in all honesty. So we will definitely be doing cruisers probably in the next episode. But I have to go get some lunch. And so I will see you guys in a bit. And hopefully we can get the German fleet going where we want it. Even with the ship expenses, we're still making 14 million. So that is fantastic. But I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And God bless you all. Thanks.